video demonstrating mind games played with the recently launched Gemini, ready to beat ChatGPT, shocked AI enthusiasts around the globe. But that's all fake. In the race to regain its 90.46% search engine market share, Google has embarrassed itself yet again after the failed AI Bard's demo. Even if the demo was fake, is Gemini really better than ChatGPT? Let's begin digging into this mystery from its history and find out the answer. Google's dream to surpass ChatGPT. While Google has enjoyed a prime position in the internet world since 1998, it wasn't easy to accept having only 3.5 billion daily searches compared to 10 billion daily visitors on ChatGPT. Since the release of ChatGPT, there has been chaos within the Google team to bring out something better than OpenAI's ChatGPT, leading to Google's first model AI Bard, while Gemini is the second effort in this regard. So what was Gemini all about? What were Google's expectations with this latest AI model? Gemini, designed to outperform ChatGPT, was expected to behave human-likely while working with audio, video, and text. This multimodal AI model could easily interact in multiple languages, making it the world's most famous AI model to rely upon, breaking the language barrier. When it comes to benchmarks, Gemini was destined to score 90%, which was 3.6% higher than ChatGPT's benchmarks. And that was a true victory on Google's end, but only if achieved. To make it better, faster, and more reliable, the feature to communicate with Gemini in real-time video sparked a huge interest of AI enthusiasts in the model. Because after all, what can be better than turning on your camera and asking Gemini, "Hey Gemini, can you look at my dress and suggest what accessories I am missing to complement my dress?" And Gemini responds within a second, "Hey, your dress looks great overall, but adding a striped tie and a golden wristwatch will add up to your look." Exciting, isn't it? Of course it is. But has Google been able to fulfill its promises? Is Gemini exactly what it was claimed to be? Can Gemini really communicate with real-time videos? Recently, Google has released a video of a demo displaying Gemini to understand visual clues and respond back vocally, where Gemini seems to react within seconds.
It looks like a bird to me.
What if I add this?
The bird is swimming in the water. It has a long neck and beak.
This fascinating video, turning the world of AI upside down by conquering a new landmark, is claimed to be fabricated by Google itself. So was it all fake? Is Gemini only a thought, or does it exist in reality? No doubt, Google has released the latest AI model called Gemini. However, the demo video of Gemini that Google has uploaded on the internet has been actually made up and is far away from reality. But how is it possible? Have you ever watched those mukbang videos where a slim, stylish, and beautiful YouTuber sits in front of the camera and eats tons of food? Do you think they really eat all that food? Actually, no. It's just the magic of video editing, and that's what Google has done to trick all of us. Gemini was given hints during the demo recording. During the presentation of the rock, paper, scissors game, Gemini was given a hint: it's a game. Even more, the video that we saw as Gemini's first demo video was an edited one, with clips cut through. What we saw was a rapidly responding, smart and advanced Gemini that's even better than ChatGPT. But what we needed to see was that the ultra multimodality of Gemini claimed by Google in opposition to ChatGPT was a lie. How? As reported by experts and accepted by Google itself, Gemini was fed multiple images during the demo, and only the perfect responses were collected and displayed to the world. A Google spokesperson had given his words, saying, "We created the demo by capturing footage in order to test Gemini's capabilities on a wide range of challenges. Then we prompted Gemini using still image frames from the footage and prompting via text." Can we say that Google still needs to present a multimodal AI model that surpasses ChatGPT in its multimodality? Yes, we can, because recently released ChatGPT 4 can already speak, hear, and see to generate appropriate responses. However, the fabricated video of Gemini's demo explains well that the model's ability to communicate in real-time video isn't up to the mark. But what about the 90% benchmark score of Gemini, which is higher than ChatGPT? Well, let's break that down. Gemini and ChatGPT's benchmarks. Well, that's where Google has acted just like a boyfriend who'll claim to care for his girl. But just because he doesn't trust other boys, he doesn't allow his girl to talk with other boys. But not so smart, Google, because you forgot we live in the artificial intelligence era, and you can't fool us. checking the benchmarks given on Google's website, you can see a comparison of Gemini with ChatGPT on different parameters like reasoning, maths, and much more. Google played smart, given the benchmark for Massive Multitask Language Understanding, MMLU, claiming that it's 90% in the case of Gemini, while only 86.4% in the case of ChatGPT. Massive Multitask Language Understanding refers to natural language processing models that are professionally trained to carry multiple language-related tasks seamlessly. The idea is an AI model trained on multiple language tasks to offer human-like responses within no time, making it efficient and more reliable. But here's the twist. The benchmark of Gemini is recorded through Chain of Thought 32, while the benchmark of ChatGPT is recorded using the 5-shot benchmark method. Now, it's like comparing a lamb with a goat. Chain of Thought 32 is a technique used to improve the functioning of LLMs for dealing efficiently with complex reasoning tasks. It involves reasoning steps in the form of prompts, helping the model to make connections, learn, and improve to give accurate responses. Remember the hint, it's a game. That was the same thing we are talking about right now. If you ask what the 5-shot technique is, it's a method where the model is given 5 relatable examples for training, and then it is asked on with the new examples to test how smoothly and efficiently the model is trained. Now, you must be very clear on how Google has played on us with the benchmark game, presenting itself as the ChatGPT killer, scoring a higher benchmark in Massive Multitask Language Understanding, which meant that Gemini would be quicker, smarter, and even more human-like in terms of communicating and responding to our queries, as compared to ChatGPT, who has already won the game. Well, moving forward, I know you must still be curious to see if you can actually put your hands on Gemini and clear up the things yourself to find out what's true. Can I use Gemini? Comparing Gemini and ChatGPT in terms of availability, we are already using ChatGPT 3.5, and some have purchased ChatGPT 4. But is Gemini also available like ChatGPT? Google has offered 3 different Gemini versions: Gemini Nano, Gemini Pro, and Gemini Ultra. Gemini Nano is a device-based version that's already been introduced in Bard, where you can even test a fine-tuned version of Gemini Pro to know its true capabilities. Google has also explained to launch Pixel 8 Pro, a smartphone specifically designed to run Gemini Pro for tech enthusiasts. While for the Gemini Ultra, it isn't there yet. However, only selected customers and companies would be given access to Gemini Ultra in the beginning, to help it in reinforcement learning from human feedback. Ethical considerations on Gemini. Just like any other AI model, Gemini is also under the pressure of ethical considerations. Gemini needs to be given unbiased prompting, which is sometimes impossible. Specifically, when Gemini Ultra is trained from human responses, Google has to ensure that the model does not generate biased remarks about sensitive topics. Imagine asking Gemini whether male or female drivers are better. Based on its training, it might sound more patriarchal, responding as, "Male drivers are better than female drivers, so you must prefer to drive in public transport only when there is a male driver available." Further, there needs to be transparency and explainability regarding methods used for training Gemini and the process behind designing this model, as users deserve to know how AI models arrive at their outputs. Google's effort to count itself as the forward thinker within 2023 led to a huge blunder. If you were an expert, what would you suggest to Google about the recent shameful situation it is going through? Do you think Google should accept its new fate, or put in more effort to win its legacy at all?